Audio Jungle.
Welcome back, flock. The Badraven here. We're going to do a review today with a guest reviewer.
Hey guys.
This is Chloe, the one I always talk about in our other reviews. Me and Andrew. She's actually here to do a review with the Badraven. We went and watched the classic.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I would say the classic, but the scary movie. We kind of wanted to watch it a few days ago when we ended up seeing Game Night.
Yeah.
So we decided to go see this one after that, which was The Strangers Pray at Night. Let's see who it's directed by on here. Directed by Johannes Roberts. I don't know anything most of these movies. I'll never know what they've done before, but this is a sequel to Strangers, the first Strangers, which I had only watched the little bits and pieces of. So I don't know if you've watched the first one.
I haven't watched it. I never really heard of it before.
I'm like her. It was just was off my radar. But we wanted to go see something scary, and we both like slasher movies, or at least I do.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I had to change my opinion after this movie.
Yeah, this one you can tell we're not extremely excited about it, but we were when we went and seen it. This was who the stars are in it. Let me find them. You have Christina Hendricks, or
yeah, she plays the mom.
That's she plays the mom, Cindy.
Yeah.
Then are you good at names? I'll let you say the names.
I'll try.
Bailey
Madison. She played the daughter.
Kinsey.
Yeah, she was Kinsey. She's a big part in the movie.
Yeah, I know I've seen her from. Is that the one that was like on?
She's on Hallmark movies.
Yeah,
and
the Drake and Josh thing I saw a long time when she was a little girl. That's one I've seen her on a few kid stuff.
Yeah, she's definitely a lot older in this movie.
Oh yeah, she's not a little kid. She's a teenager, I assume.
Yeah.
Or older. I don't know how the kids are. Bellamy.
Emma Bellamy. She's one of the strangers. She's Dollface. She's the main one that's doing everything, you assume. Even though she's the youngest one.
Yeah. Is that the one that come up to the trailer?
Yeah.
Knock on the door?
She's the one that starts it all off.
Okay. And Martin Henderson plays Mike. Is that the dad or the son?
That was the dad.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Lewis Pullman.
He was
Luke.
the son.
Okay.
Yeah.
I won't get into the other ones because they're probably some of the other bad guys. No, because you don't really see them.
Small roles.
Yeah. The girls. Okay, we go say this again. This is a spoiler review, people.
Yeah.
We're going to be giving away major spoilers for the movie, so if you don't want to hear anything about it, just don't watch the review till after you watch it.
We're just trying to help you out. Save you 2 hours of your life so you don't have to watch this movie.
Yeah, or 85 minutes or something like that.
It feels like 3 hours of your life have been wasted.
We went in there, like I said, thanks to Movie Pass. If we hadn't had Movie Pass, I'd feel ripped off. But we had Movie Pass, so it was basically free. And we went to watch it. There was a few people in the auditorium. And while we were watching this movie, we had to talk amongst ourselves very lowly. We don't like to interrupt anybody else at the movie theater. But there were just so many smack your head moments.
Yes.
Like, what are these people thinking? Which we know, it's a horror film. And horror film people do not make good decisions.
But this is
laughable.
This is bad decisions for a horror film. It wasn't just us slapping our heads and stuff. Other people were saying, "Why? What the heck? Why would you do that?" There was a lot of other people, and there was only 5 or so other people in the theater. But they were still saying the same thing that we were.
Yeah, you could hear them all over the thing. And some of them I might have actually chuckled out loud at some of the stuff that they said.
Yeah.
Or did.
Some of the things that happened, lots of people were laughing.
As far as I can tell about the story, it starts out with a family of 4. A mother, father, son, daughter. The daughter seems to be having problems either at school or hanging out with her own crowd. It doesn't really
go into that for some reason.
Yeah, some reason she just kind of leaves it open, I think.
Yeah, and you would think they would show like backstory because she's getting sent off to like a boarding school.
Yeah.
And you can tell she's very upset about it. But they never, ever, they like lead you in at the beginning like, oh my gosh, they're going to explain this. Like, it's going to be something really cool or interesting. And then they just leave it hanging.
Yeah, I mean, they allude to things that she's done. It's supposed to be really bad. But we kind of noticed that she's smoking, that she's not, I guess, not supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And she's holding a cigarette. Really strange.
Yeah, she holds it like you're doing a peace sign, but sideways.
So, you know, we kind of...
It wouldn't even, like, in there very well.
Yeah, so we're thinking, you know, but either she's trying to pretend she's a good smoker, but when her brother calls her out on it later, like, you know, you're supposed to inhale, we know that she's probably just not, she's just doing it because it's making her parents mad.
Yeah.
And so they never really say she's, like, committed any murders or anything, but evidently they're having a hard time being able to pay for the actual boarding school.
Yeah. The only thing I really heard, though, was something about getting bad grades, and I was like, why are you shipping off your daughter just because of bad grades? Like, can you not work with her?
Yeah, but she was very mean toward her parents. So they start off on this adventure to take her to school, and they bring the brother along to give her moral support, I guess, even though he don't like to be around her either.
Yeah.
Which, if you spend a few minutes with her, you kind of don't want to be around her.
Yeah,
she's
like
very, very mean.
Like, he seems like a pretty cool dude. Like, he's pretty nice and puts up with her somehow.
Yeah, she don't like him either.
Yeah, she don't like him.
But anyway, they're on their trip to the college, or not the college, but the boarding school, and they're
going to that
mobile home park where they're going to, I guess, stop. Evidently, their uncle or with who was it?
They're going to visit their aunt and their uncle.
Yeah.
Before she goes off to boarding school, like their last family thing together. Before he goes to college and she goes to boarding school.
And this is a real fancy place they go. It's like a bunch of single wide trailers.
Yeah. And it's really dark. There's no lights.
Oh, they must get there about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And what's really funny is they go to pick up the key to their little trailer.
Yeah, their little trailer that's like really rinky-dink, not clean looking. The inside was, but the outside wasn't.
Yeah, it looked very, very low tech.
Yeah.
And the mother just walks the office. They go to the office where they're supposed to meet the uncle. The uncle.
Yeah.
And it says closed on the thing, and she just walks in. I don't see her use a key to get into this place. She just walks in the closed thing, lights all turned off. Mm-hmm. And then she sees a little note that said, "Hey, take trailer, blah blah blah. Here's the keys." She sees a note. And they go off to get their trailer. I'm like, is that weird?
Yeah, that's supposed to be normal in the movie. Like, you know, when it's closed, you just leave the door unlocked for anyone to come in. And you can tell there's multiple trailers, so you would think, you know, someone else could just walk in there that might not be her.
And they make up a thing and they say, well, after, is it Labor Day or Memorial Day? They say
Labor Day.
After Labor Day, it's empty. So apparently everybody just comes up here to these trailers to have fun before Labor Day.
Yeah, such nice trailers to come to before Labor Day.
So I'm like, I don't know. I can't really describe. It's like a place that you would stay like, but really crappy looking trailers.
Yeah, it doesn't, and I don't even know what you would do there. Like there was like a few picnic tables out in the open, but it wasn't even close. Yeah, they had a swing set, but the picnic tables wouldn't even anywhere close to like a little playground that had like a little barrel you could crawl through and a swing set. And
they have good security. They have a fence to go around this thing. It's got razor wire at the top of it, so they don't want anybody to get out of there.
No, no one can leave the mobile park.
So I did see a gate going in, but apparently there's a big fence that runs around the perimeter.
Apparently, you got to put in like a password or something to get in there to this really fancy, fancy mobile home park.
So I'm assuming that the bad guys have, which they show a little murder at the beginning of it, of an old man and woman. So I assume that's the uncle.
But they do explain that later that it is them.
But I assume that the bad guys have wrote the note out, telling which trailer to go out, so they know where to get them.
Yeah, and there's only like one concern with that. How do they mimic his handwriting?
They do a good job.
And how do they know that was his handwriting? Like, and the mom was not concerned, that might have looked different, which we don't know if it did, but I'm sure it did. It had to have.
I think I would at least went to, surely she knows where Uncle's trailer is, you'd think.
Yeah, you'd think they would go say hi to him. Like, we're here, but no. He said, we'll meet you in the morning or something like that. That was good enough for them. Like,
all right, so they go back to their trailer. They get in there, and in all horror films, you got to get rid of the cell phones. because the cell phones are going to, you call the police, boom, and the movie's over. I understand why they did it, because nowadays you got cell phones, so that changes the rules of a scary movie. In the old days, when you had to have a land-based line or something, or use a quarter, you're going to find those places. But anyway, they have a reason they're all putting their phones together because they want to have game night or something with their family. So they put all their phones on the table or something like that. And it comes a knock at the door, and it's a homeless girl.
Yeah, that they're not really concerned about.
I guess, and she's asking for somebody.
She's asking for someone with the T name. It's like Tamara. Tamara was her name.
And I'm like, and they're like, you got the wrong trailer. And then she just leaves.
And they watch her walk off. You know, just a young looking, like 16-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And they don't even, they close the door and like, okay, let's go back to our game. Like, not like, should we call your parents? Are you lost? Like, do you need help? No, not concerned. Not their problem, I guess.
Some crazy person, just wandering the streets of this trailer park.
Just a little 16-year-old girl, whatever.
So they get back to their game. The daughter is not having any of it, so she storms out. And, let her blow off steam. I guess she's out there with the girl that's a psycho. Yeah. But they don't seem to care. But then they send the brother that don't want to have nothing to do with the sister anyway to go find her, to talk to her, to give her some guidance.
Yeah, because the parents can't do it. Yeah. In this movie, the parents can't do anything.
So they get together. He gets back with his sister. They have to roam the place. And they just walking down this dark street with all these trailers, and they see a door open. They don't even know it's their uncle's place. Nope. They don't know none of this. They say, well, the door's open. Let's go check it out.
No lights on or anything. It's really creepy. Like, the door's just, like, halfway open. But, as soon as I see a home with a door open, I automatically think, I gotta go inside. Like, when you don't even know who it is.
Exactly.
And they just waltz right in there like it was their own home. And then they go to flip on the lights. And I'm like, that's kind of odd. The lights don't work.
That's when you get out.
Yeah.
And they always, when you hear something, they hear some big and aggravates me about a horror film. Hello?
Is somebody there?
I mean, somebody's going around, inside the trailer, and you're saying, hello? What are you going to do? It's me back here, I'm asleep. With all the lights off, we didn't pay the electric bill. What? What's going on?
They're like intruding in someone's home, going through their stuff and find some liquor, and then they hear a noise of somebody, and they're like, I don't know why somebody's home in their trailer. They're like, they don't know until they go to check it out because, they know it's okay to look around at other people's stuff, other people's houses.
Go back and get your parents.
No.
Don't do that because this is a horror film.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out yourself. They find corpses. And I kid you not, they leave this place to go get their parents. And I guess the parents, after the girl being there, they get kind of creeped out. I think the girl may come back a second time.
Yeah, she did.
They get creeped out, so they said, we better go get our kids. They're out in the middle of darkness where we sent them.
With a creepy girl that's looking for someone, and she keeps walking around out there.
And she's weird. Yeah, weird girl. And they go and they meet each other halfway. The son and the daughter and the mother and the father meet each other, and they say this: we found a dead body, or we found Uncle Fred or somebody, and they go, "Are you kidding?"
Yeah. And the girl was crying, like this girl that was supposed to be, really hard, tough and hard, like shell to crack. She's over there crying, bawling, and the boys freaking out. But they're all like, "Why are you guys lying?
Yeah, are you lying to us?"
Yeah, like, why are you? No,
serious to that. This is the sons that serious to that. We wouldn't lie about things like this. I don't know.
Like, I swear.
Some weird kids. Yeah. There's some weird kids that they can't believe that they've seen a dead body. Like, hey, Mom, I seen them. Oh, just kidding. It wasn't a dead body.
Yeah, like, why would you do that? I just don't understand why they thought that would happen. And it's already a really creepy place with like one little lamppost and fog everywhere. So,
and they do the next best thing. Mm-hmm. The father says to the mother and the daughter, "You guys walk back by yourself in this darkness.
Yep.
And go back to the trailer where the girl's been hanging out at. Yeah. And wait on us.
Because we left the door unlocked.
We
can't take a key with us.
Yes, of course. Mm-hmm. Me and the son are going to go check out because I don't believe that there's a dead body.
Yeah, like there is.
They just joke all the time, Mm-hmm. So they leave that. They go home. And, of course, somebody's come into the trailer and busted all the cell phones.
Mm-hmm. Can you see so that? Weird. I can't believe that either. Why would and then the thing is, they get in there and they're, like, freaking out and everything. And it takes them a minute and they look at the cell phones like,
what's going on? Like, not ding, 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 ding.
That
There's somebody in there, people.
Because they didn't bust their own cell phones. They're like, oh, that's so odd. Even though that wasn't busted before we left.
So she tries to call 911. It kind of works. The phone kind of works. She kind of gets a thing, but it's like, you know, in a horror film, it never works.
Yeah.
And by the time the daughter turns around and she sees the girl that's been knocking on the door with a mask on and stupid looking mask.
Yeah, it kind of looks like eyelashes or clothes. With
a girly mask.
And stuff like
she's
that. Because she can't spit it out for 30 minutes.
And they turn around, and this girl, and she's got a butcher knife. I understand it's a butcher knife. They're scared. They're afraid.
Yeah, because,
but they run after they try to find a knife to fight her with.
But they don't find because she took the knife that they would have used against her. Yes.
Yeah, because I got to give these people, the killers,
strangers.
They don't bring any stuff of their own. They just find whatever you want at the trailer, and they'll kill you with it.
I guess that's part of the game, you know. They just look around like they would, you know. Just trying to take whatever they can. Just use their resources.
Yeah, I guess if they had found a toilet plunger, they'd been plunged to death.
Yeah.
But
and they would have been terrified because a grown woman and another like 16-year-old girl cannot
take on this big bad brute of a woman.
Of a 16-year-old girl. They can't take her on, you know. They just have to scream in terror. And
they run off into the bathroom where everybody goes in a horror film. And first thing the mother says, I think the mother says it, the brother says it, the girl says it, I don't know if the dad says it, but they say, and what everybody says in a horror film, leave us alone!
Yeah, like, really badly, too. Everybody says it like it's really badly, like, coming from the gut.
Yeah, it's like the person's going to say, oh, gosh, I better leave. They told me to leave them alone.
Yeah, I guess it's time to go. Yeah. Well, sorry, guys, I didn't mean to, like, scare you like that. So,
I was just pretending I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
But needless to say, the girl gets out of the window in the ceiling, and she's got to hold on to her mom's hand. I swear, you busts through the door like Jason Voorhees through. I know it's a trailer door.
Home, the doors are going to be like
steel or nothing.
No. But this girl, she just. I mean, this is not a real wide, long mobile home. She backs up. You know, I think she might have went outside or something for a little bit. Comes back and. Backs up and just plows straight through the door. All in one motion. Like, she didn't even have to back up and go again. She just went through it all at one go.
Yeah.
And like, oh, okay.
And then her daughter's like out of the thing. She's trying to pull her mom up, and her mom's looking at her daughter, and the woman's behind her, like, stabbing her. Guts out.
Yeah.
And it's like.
She doesn't even fight her. Just gives up completely, like, go, sweetie. This little 6-year-old girl's stabbing me to death. Like, doesn't try to fight or anything, just accepts it.
I know, if it had been me, I'd have jumped back down through the hole and it'd been on. It'd been on somewhere.
All she had to do was just jump through the hole and land on the girl. Like, she would have took her out right then.
But, of course, you can't do that. You gotta go scream.
No, you gotta go cry. And then she was calling her mommy by that time.
Yeah.
And you're like, the whole time she couldn't stand her. And then all of a sudden, she's like, go, sweetie. And she's like, mommy, no. And I'm like,
mama.
I'm like, what? What is happening?
What happened to all the names you were calling just 2 seconds ago?
I don't know why she couldn't use all that anger she had before and just take out the girl. Yeah. She had so much anger, she could just use that and took her out easily. Because that girl's just chill. She just, having her little good old time.
Yeah. Stabbing
her. Like, I don't know. It was crazy. It didn't make any sense.
But she gets away off the trailer. And it goes back to the dad. They're in there, and they find a gun. The dad finds a gun.
But the crazy thing before they even get in the trailer is that the kids, when they ran out of the mobile home the first time, they ran through a bush, and they met the parents. Mm-hmm. But while the whole time the daughter and them were having that big thing, instead of going to the bush just to check it out, and they could have just told them to wait, and like, we're just going to go right across this bush here where the mobile home is, they walked all the way around the trailer park just to get to that mobile home again. Which doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
They could have just stood there and waited and hit. But then they finally get there.
They
takes
get there.
Forever.
They check the same lights. And they go there and he sees the dead bodies. Oh, I guess you guys weren't lying. I think
he starts freaking out, of course.
But Dad does find a gun. I don't know if he finds the gun before they see the guy outside or not. Does he find the gun before that?
I think it was before that because he just seen the dead bodies. So he knew suddenly that there was something wrong.
Yeah. And he tells the son, somebody starts throwing stuff at the rocks or something in the window. But they weren't shooting, was they?
No, I think they were just throwing rocks at the door so they could, Then
they're all hunkered down. He's like,
yeah.
You take off running. I think he's still got the gun.
Yeah, he's still got the gun. It's fully loaded.
He said, son, you run after there and I'll run behind you. The kid gets up to run in there. He's like, oh, Dad. Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a man standing there with a mask on and an axe. So they slam the door like he's got a machete, like he's got like 20 guys out there ready to kill him. He's got a gun in his hand, people. He can just.
All you do is shoot him.
What's he gonna like block it with the axe?
Yeah, this little wooden
like Wonder
axe.
Woman or something.
Yeah. No, we can't do that. He's got an axe. We can't shoot. Oh my gosh, we can't. We have no defense. Can't do anything.
So they run out the back door or something. I think it's a back door. Somehow they run out. They finally figure out they got a gun, and they run out there and he's gone. Of course. Yeah,
of course, because he probably seen he had guns. Probably like, yeah, I probably should move.
Is that when they? How do they get there? Do they get in the? Do they get in the vehicle?
They go run to the van because they're going to go look for the mom and the daughter in the mobile home. Because they finally, Dad's seen it for his own eyes, that there's something wrong. So then he's like, oh crap, I can't believe I sent them to the trailer all by themselves.
And they jump in the vehicle, which I think the vehicle was at the trailer, so I'm not for sure what. Maybe, because they went back to the house and, no, wait a minute.
They went back to the trailer. I guess the mom and the daughter couldn't get it.
Well, they found the mother. The daughter was gone.
Yeah, daughter was gone.
They had to go find the girl.
Yeah, and they found the keys. I guess the keys was like in the living room or whatever.
So they get out and they said, we're going to go find your sister, go to the cops, whatever, we got to do. So they're zooming down the road and somebody throws something at the windshield.
Like a rock or something.
And evidently they must have been doing about 100 because he just right into a porch and this porch impels him. That's the driver. Impels him to the seat.
Yes.
I mean, the porch. A literal porch does this.
And this is not even a good porch either. No. This is like a little bitty, what do you call it? That little...
to put on front of those trailers. Yeah, it's like a little...
I don't even know what you call it.
It's not just one of makeshift porches you got to put on front of trailers.
But somehow a whole 2x4 beam goes straight into his stomach. And
he's like, son, go get your sister and save her and all this kind of stuff. And he's like, I don't want to leave you, Dad. But he says he talks him into leaving. And as soon as he gets out of the way, here's the guy with the axe. And he sits in the car with him and looks at him.
And he turns on the radio.
Finds a good station.
Yeah. And he just, the whole time, he's just over there chilling, finding a good song. The dad is begging for his life.
Oh, yeah. Please, don't.
Please, Father, why are you doing this? That's what the dad says it, after the woman says it.
Yeah.
The famous line of the movie.
And then the guy gets out looks like an ice pick or some kind of knife.
It was like a screwdriver.
Yeah. See, because they probably found that there somewhere.
Probably just found it sitting around, just used
kill
it.
People with these things. Why buy a weapon?
Yeah, just
when you can just buy a screwdriver and kill them. So,
right to the throat. And then everybody, when they die, for some reason in this movie, blood starts coming out of their mouth.
They paid for extra blood.
Yeah, so it starts coming out. And even though it doesn't matter if they get stabbed in the stomach, in the neck, it don't matter where they get stabbed, it starts coming out of their mouth.
So, I mean, I'm not laughing at death, but these people...
We're laughing at the movie, not death.
Not death.
At the movie.
I felt sorry for the guy. I mean, the guy wasn't going to give him a break anyways. I mean, I don't care how much you begged. So the boy goes back and... Has he finally found the daughter? The sister? I can't remember where they
found her. I think they run into each other, don't they?
I think they run into each other.
The girl runs to the playground before, when there's this little scene that cuts after they wreck and they're kind of passed out or whatever for a little bit. And it shows the girl and she runs to the playground.
Is that where she goes in the tube?
And she goes in the tube. And the guy drives up with his truck and he's beaming his headlights in there and, showing that he knows where she's at. And then suddenly she's sitting there.
And what does she say? Leave us alone!
Yeah. That's what the daughter says it.
So, that means...
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, why are you doing this and everything?
And
then there's somebody, they show out on the trailer of the movie, the girl goes, what did that girl say? We're not done yet or something.
We're just getting started.
Oh, yeah. And she's a different girl with a different mask.
Yeah. And then, instead of, you think that they would just kill her right there because she was sitting right next to her.
Yeah, it could just...
Yeah, so she just wanted her to be terrified. So then she gives her time to run away. I guess they want her to be the last one or something.
I think if I was surprised, I'd probably go...
Yeah! Instead of doing anything, it was like, she was right there. She was like, we're just getting started. And the girl just sits there. She doesn't even make any motion, really. She just takes it. I think I would have bopped her.
Because somebody would surprise me. I'd probably hit them back.
That's like their first instinct is to hit them.
Like hit them in the knee, you're going to...
And how is the light not shining on that side? Because it shined throughout the whole thing, but at that side.
Beauty of movies.
Yep.
But anyway, she runs out of the thing like a shot out of the cannon.
Yeah.
And they run into brother. They run back to the trailer again. I think the same trailer, or maybe it
was a different one. They just go into a random one because they're trying to get away from the guy in the truck.
And they find the other girl with the other mask, the original girl that came to the trailer that killed the mother. Yeah. And the boy's got the gun. He's like,
yeah, and he's shaking it, and he's pointing it right at her, and all he had to do was pull the trigger. And you see him getting ready to pull the trigger, and then
he doesn't want to kill her.
Nope.
But she's just a sweet, innocent little girl.
And she says, "Are you going to shoot me?" And he loses it. They run away.
Wow! If you're the daughter that just saw that same girl kill your mother
like 2 minutes ago.
When she's like grabbing, it's like, give me the gun. Give me the gun.
Yeah.
Like she's gonna shoot her because she knows. But why didn't she just say, shoot her? She's the one that killed Mom.
But instead she just says, give me the gun. Give me the gun. He's over there shaking and he can't do anything. And so they just run off. They just leave her be. She's okay. Let her off the hook.
Yeah.
She's a great person.
Yeah, I just kind of couldn't believe that whatsoever. I just kind of like, you got a gun, people. You could stop. You could just start shooting these people. They'd be dead. And
the girl had already seen all 3 of the killers by that time. So you're thinking, why don't you say, there's 2 out of 1. There's 2 more. So you might as well get rid of her while we can.
Get them while you can. While the jig is up. But they didn't have guns, people.
They didn't have a car. Oh, yeah.
Well, they have a truck.
They have a truck.
I don't know where they got it from. Maybe from the first movie.
Yeah. I don't know where they got the truck.
But after they run out of there, I can't remember. Is that when they go?
I think they go to another trailer.
When did she get stabbed? Kind of.
Oh, that was when. I think it's when the girl was trying to get the mom. She kind of slices her arm.
Because they're like in another trailer, and he's like cleaning up. They're having the brother sister bond moment. I told Chloe.
Oh, maybe she does get her a little bit when they're.
Maybe they're in the.
Oh yeah, because the girl. Oh wait, before she meets the brother. The girl goes into that room of that one trailer by herself, and then she meets the girl because she hears a Jack in the Box.
Oh yeah.
And as soon as you hear a Jack in the Box in a room, you just automatically go straight towards it.
Me, I'm out the door when I hear a Jack in the Box going off in a room after somebody's died in my family. I just leave.
And after there's a creepy girl running around, and she's already met 2 other creepy people.
I think everybody loves to check a Jack in the Box.
Yeah. So, and then as soon as it goes off, then that girl just comes out of the shadows and starts stabbing her like crazy. Comedian. And that's when the brother comes in and saves her because somehow he hears her scream.
And that's where he does that. Yeah. They go out and they go to another trailer. Yeah. And he's like cleaning up. They're having the brother-sister bond moment. And they're like, the time we were in summer camp and you were like a total bee.
Yeah, they had a real bonding moment there. And then Mom was like, what the F? And I'm like, what? All this language and this real bonding moment.
Yeah, you're like, oh man, they're really getting close together. And then a truck comes in the daggone window.
Yeah, it goes through the whole thing, like, boom.
And they're like sitting there, and then the lights of the truck, and I'm like, oh my God, should we go?
Yeah. And, I think we should just stay here. And then the truck would back it up to hit them again because they're not moving. And then finally they climb out the window.
They finally get out the window again, and he puts her in underneath the porch he puts some lattice around.
Because the girl's such a win.
Be safe. She's safe.
She's over there, like screaming as loud as she can so everybody can hear them. Because they don't have they're not really calling each other, telling them where they're at. They're all doing their own separate things. So if they would have just been quiet, they'd probably been fine.
Exactly. But they had to scream every so often. And,
hey,
they're always looking for somebody. Oh, no, where you at? I'm over here.
Where you at, Luke?
Wait right there. Don't tell nobody you're there. We'll come and get you. Don't let nobody know where you're at. Okay, I won't let nobody know where I'm at.
So he shoves her under the porch. You'll be fine.
She had lattice in front of her.
Yeah.
If he just busted through a whole trailer with a truck, he cannot go through lattice.
No, because that stuff is indestructible.
So he runs back to the office. I don't know if he thinks the phones are going to work there, which the phone does work.
Yeah, they cut off every phone line, every trailer, but the one at the office.
He's like, yeah, I'm having a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been killed, trying to be killed. Yeah, I don't know where I'm at. I'm at a trailer somewhere in the southeastern part of Kentucky. But somehow they find them somehow.
Yeah, there's a girl in there. In
I mean,
the office.
the
Oh yeah, I don't know. I guess they
I
tracked
think
the
they
number.
cut it about the time that because
He
he's
was
like,
getting ready to tell him.
hello, I think we've been disconnected. Hello.
Are you still there?
And then he's walking around the thing, and he never looks behind him. He's like looking around the office, and that girl's behind the black, the one with the black.
This is like a mom. Like, I guess you're supposed to be like the mom.
I don't
older
know.
woman. It looks like.
But she's like behind him, just walking behind him, and he's like looking all around, looking for somebody. He gets a golf club. I give him that. Because he laid the gun down when they were having the bonding moment with the sister.
Yeah, he lays the gun down on the table.
You never put it in your
pocket.
pocket. Never put it in your pocket.
No, he just gets smashed.
But anyway, he's got his golf club, and he goes out in the back of the place, and he is trying to find a way out, and somebody turns the power on. So apparently they work for the electric company, and they know when to turn the power on. They turn the power on. There's a big pool there. It's a pretty nice looking pool.
They really keep it clean there.
It's a nice looking pool. It has a little
they have all kinds of lights everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's really nice.
And then all of a sudden, the girl with the black hair comes running out there like...
Yeah, you hear her footsteps are about and he goes...
He takes the golf club and goes, wow! Right inside the head, swoop. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's why I screamed.
The first time he actually did something, you're like, yes!
Yes, I mean, he clubbed her good. I said, now don't stop, kill the woman.
But then he kind of feels sorry
he's like,
for her.
Oh, well,
yeah, he's like,
I'm a gentleman. I don't like when people are out trying to kill me. I like to be have a nice etiquette and go over and check on them before, you know, because they may have killed me, but I feel like I need to check on you because I hit you pretty hard with that club.
Yeah, like
probably knock your brains out.
Yeah, but let me make sure you're all right. So he goes to like check on her, and then her eyes like open up, and she's like trying to strangle him, and so he takes the knife from her and stabs her. He finally gets her, and you're like, yes, finally. The protagonist is getting them, but.
And then the guy walks in, the guy with the axe
and just drags around because he can't lift it. Like weak to lift it.
The boy jumps up and he's got the knife to. He's like, okay, I've killed one of yours. How did that make you feel? Yeah. The guy comes up swinging, which I would have got up to, hey, bring it on, big boy. Yeah,
but he just kind of like, I killed one of yours, whatever.
So he's swinging the axe at him. They jump in the pool together and have a little moonlight swim.
Yeah, do some backstrokes. And then, they're all fighting for the knife. Because, I don't know what happened to the axe. I guess it just got stuck in the chair or something.
I know. I think the axe didn't come in the pool with it. I think
it's just the knife.
It's just the knife. And, of course, the boy, like, they're fighting underwater. And I like the way they did the sound of the music. And then they come up and you hear it real loud. And then you go back under the water like you do.
It's like muffled.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I thought that was cool. But he just drops the knife and starts swimming to the shore.
Yeah. And like this guy's like been trying to kill him for like 5 minutes in the pool, trying to drown him or something. So, and he knows there's nothing there, and he just starts just swimming and not looking behind him like this guy is trying to kill him. Like he knows he's there. He doesn't even look back. Just keeps walking.
The guy's right behind him, and the guy jumps up. And he's trying to walk it. You can't walk in water.
Yeah, but he's trying to. He's really like, no, he doesn't really try to walk.
I'd be doing this, walking, but he's just like.
Yeah, like it was like his best friend behind him or something.
Yeah, he grabs him, about 70 times. The guy falls down and he's like floating, blood all over.
Yeah, and he's bleeding out, and you don't know how long he's been there, but apparently he's given him enough time for that guy to get in his little truck and like wander around or whatever. And then the sister comes out of nowhere. Like, I don't know if she's been hiding in the bushes, or maybe she finally left under her like lattice or whatever. She finally got out and got brave or something. But she had the wounded leg, so I don't know how long it took her to get there or whatever. But
and he bleeds like 40 gallon, and he's still alive.
He's fine.
She yanks him up on. She pulls him up on the shore.
Yeah, somehow with her wounded leg that she could barely hold him for, but she can carry him.
Stay right here. I'll be back.
Yeah.
She goes out there, and she like gets on the road, and there's a police there. How did she fall? She falls on the road somehow.
She falls on the road and she thinks it's that guy. I think.
Yeah, and she thinks it's the guy coming. And it's the police. The police are here, people. The movie's over. End credits.
Yes, we can go home.
No end credits, people. Because the guy gets out. The police always gets out. And they always say, calm down. Yeah, you okay? You okay? By that time, the woman's already gotten there, got his keys out of the vehicle.
Yeah, somehow.
Walked all the way around.
Like, he gets out of the vehicle. They have a, 4-second conversation. This is not a long conversation.
You okay?
Are you okay? And her trying to decipher is someone trying to kill us? Whatever. And then all this time somehow this girl's really fast, found him, got the key out of the car, runs over, and then comes from the other side, the key's on this side. Somehow she comes all the way around, kills him on one side.
He just walks up one big swoop. Zip.
Yeah.
She didn't have time to say, hey, there's somebody behind. No, nothing.
No, and she goes so fast. This girl's lightning quick. I guess she's got some flashbacks.
Yeah, she got big
All one motion.
So the girl goes crazy and just jumps in the car. Okay, I can get out of here because the lights are still on in the vehicle, but I don't have any keys.
Yeah.
She locks the doors, and the girl's like dangling the key.
Yeah, the girl's like, ha ha, I got it. And you're like, I don't even know
and
how
she does her Jason Voorhees again, and she's like busting through the door. Ah!
Yeah, somehow she's like trying to bust it. Because this girl's got a lot of muscle.
I know. She beats through a metal door.
Yeah.
The girl sees this big shot. You know, the police have that big shotgun in the middle of their thing. She gets it out, and she's like, boom!
And you're like, yes, finally.
Blows the girl plumb out the side of the thing, and you're like, well, she's dead.
Yeah, definitely, because there's no way. That's like close quarter shotgun, This
is Jason's cousin or something, because she can live through anything.
She's still alive, and guess what? She's bleeding out of her mouth.
Of course, because they had to pay extra for bleeding out of their mouth.
And then the girl asks the famous question.
Wait a minute.
She
mask off so we see the girl's face.
Yeah, because that helps.
It's fairly attractive for a killer, but I don't know. But that thing, I mean, even though she's kind of crazy and might kill you at the drop of a hat, I think she was okay. She's
still living somehow.
Anyway, now this is what Chloe was going to tell you about. The most famous thing. I'm the girl that just shot you. Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you do this to us? And Chloe says the famous line.
Why not?
Oh, I never thought about that. What have a nice day. I'll talk to you later.
See you later. But then finally something goes right. The only part of the movie that's literally the best part. Boom! And you're like, finally, these people are so dumb.
Like, yes, it's over. It's over. We can go now, Chloe.
We can go home. But no, there's another one.
She gets in the vehicle and she's all satisfied and she's like sitting there.
She took them all out.
She's like doing it. I'm about 100,000 miles an hour. The man in the truck hits her in the back end. Boom! Her head hits the steering wheel.
Yep.
Because you don't have a seatbelt on, people. Safety first, as I say.
No safety in this movie.
So she's like looking up and blood in her face.
She's like, I wonder who hit me. And definitely wasn't that guy that been chasing me around the truck the whole time.
Yeah. He pulls up beside her and then looks at her and they look at each other.
Mm-hmm. They have a little bonding moment and then he pulls back around.
And he goes all the way around the building and comes like 400,000 miles an hour into the side of the truck like, wow. Or maybe then he backs up. He backs up into her once, I think, or hits her in the front end too, and then comes around and does that.
He does all kinds of stuff.
He hits her like from every angle.
And the girl just sits there and just takes it.
She's like,
she just flop it around. Doesn't think he'd take, when she had a bonding moment with him, just to take that shotgun and blow his brains out. No.
He hits her so much it knocks her out of the vehicle.
Yeah.
So she's not gonna get out there without any other way.
Yeah, because she's just gonna stay no matter what.
Walks around all inside, and he's like stuck to the vehicle, and his wheels are going.
Yeah, so he can't get out of the vehicle either. Apparently, they're both glued to the vehicle.
I don't know if she's out of it or not, but he kind of looks over there, and she's there, and she's like, "Oh, I know why. I'm glad I didn't quit cigarettes."
Yeah, because she takes it, and she sees all this gasoline.
There's a gasoline pouring.
Yeah,
I assume from both vehicles.
Yeah, well, definitely from the vehicle she was in, because he really hit that gas tank hard. So
she's like, oh, gas will ignite if you put a flame to it.
Yeah, there literally is a moment where she's like thinking about it.
Yes. So she throws it down and says, take that, you criminal.
And all of a sudden there's a big boom, like a nuke just went off.
Yeah, both vehicles go kapowie.
Yeah, like in flames. You're like, okay, now it's over. Because
it's over. We can leave.
There's no way. Yeah,
we got up, we started to leave.
Coats on, we was ready to go.
Because she's like walking down the street, oblivious to everything. He's backing the truck up.
That's on fire.
And it's got flames all over the hood. And I'm like, didn't his whole cockpit go up in flames?
Yeah. And somehow, this truck, it can still work after you blow it up.
Yes.
And it runs perfectly fine. Like, it didn't have a problem.
No. He came and he went and slid all the way around, slid around like that, and she ran to the bridge, because she had enough room to get to the bridge.
And then finally,
I don't know if the bridge is going to help her.
Yeah, I don't know either. Like, apparently this bridge is like, the bridge of Terabithia, I don't know. Like
somehow, and then she gets about half the bridge and she's crawling up the bridge.
Yeah, because finally her, instantly healed leg
breaks
again. So she remembers it and it's like, oh no, I have a leg that's been stabbed multiple times, so maybe I should act like I'm hurt again.
Well, I can't understand. Did he just finally, the vehicle run out of gas? Because he gets out of the vehicle.
Yeah, because he can't go anymore.
And he walks all the way up to her and then collapses.
But before he collapses, after he collapses, he pulls out this huge thing of glass out of his stomach.
I guess the explosion blew glass into his face.
But, and he's on fire too. You can see all this burn marks and
his
everything.
mask is burnt.
But he's still alive. You know, he's still good enough to get out of that truck and pull glass out of his stomach. And the dad couldn't even barely move this little piece of wood.
Yeah, I know.
But he's he's a strong guy. He can pull out this huge piece of glass and then he falls over.
Yeah, he just falls over right in front of her, and she's like, "Leave us alone!"
Yeah.
But
she's having a panic attack.
And somehow did she wave down the traffic?
So apparently it kind of goes to another scene. You can see her it looks like she's been walking down the road for a little while.
Oh, okay.
And finally this car comes by.
A truck, ain't it?
Yeah, truck comes by, and she waves him down. And this lady comes out. And she's like, "Oh, sweetie, can I help you?" Because she's bloody everywhere. She's like, "Yeah." And then suddenly the lady's running back into her truck, and she's like,
"What's she running from?
What in the world, you know?" And that guy who has been on fire,
blowed up,
and you can really tell completely, burnt head to toe.
He's
has been stabbed with a huge piece of glass in his stomach, running like nothing ever happened, running like he's thinking could run a marathon.
Yeah, he must have got his second breath.
Yeah, apparently.
You know what they say? Second
adrenaline,
wind. And he's trying to get her and everything. And she's like, I don't know if you watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre in that movie where the girl jumps in the back of the truck and zooms out of there. But this girl does the same thing. But he gets up in the truck with her.
Yeah.
And the woman just happens a ball bat right there. So she kind of uses the stuff against them. She likes to use tools that she can just find. So she gets the ball bat and hits his head for a home run. And he goes, oh.
Finally, a ball bat takes him out.
Yeah.
After all the other stuff, that could take him out, but a ball bat can't.
We assume he's dead because his eyes are like.
Yeah, and he's laying there in the road, so I guess I don't know.
Somebody hopefully got run over him,
but he might. She better watch out because, So she goes off.
Well, we was about ready to get up again.
We assume that he's dead,
and then we had to sit back down because.
Because what about the brother? Because she kind of all the stuff happened. What about the brother?
We just thought it was going to end like that, but there's a hospital and there's a brother there.
Yeah, so I'm like, I guess she finally went back and got her brother.
Yeah, so she's smart enough to say, "Hey, get back here! We got brothers in there. He's bleeding out."
Yeah.
He's bled for 3 hours.
Yeah, but he's still alive. He's okay.
She's in our doctor's office and she's got her brother there, and she's like, "Oh, and she gets her some water out and starts to drink it, and she hears what did she hear?
Hears like the Jack in the Box again.
She hears that sound and she goes, "Somebody knocked at the door."
Just like them. And I'm like, I guess it's his third win because...
Yeah. And we assume that it's them.
Yeah. At the hospital with their mask on.
And it goes off. Black screen.
Yeah, she's like... and it goes off.
And we was going to stay for the after credits, but we was afraid we'd see him again. We didn't want to see him.
Yeah, we just didn't care enough.
Which I don't think it had the after credits.
If it did, I don't care.
Yeah. So we kind of was sitting there going, what did we just watch?
I think I laughed for a little bit afterwards, honestly, because...
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many dumb decisions.
Yeah, we kind of talked toward the screen. We're like, "What are you doing, you idiots?"
And I don't know. It's just things happen. Like, where did they come from? How did they know? Like, they must have a can and string or something. Talk to each other about it. I don't know what happened.
Well, at the beginning of the movie, it said based on current events or
true events.
True events. So I don't know. I'd like to know more about this story because it was so. I hope the people that actually were in the story did something better than that.
I just want to know how these people got together. Why did they do? Why more than why not?
I know
why.
Are
they actually together?
I know why they got together.
Why not?
Why not?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Why not?
Exactly.
I mean. Got a few hours to kill. There's a family across the road. Let's go torture them.
Yeah, because why not?
And we haven't got no tools to kill them with. Hey, but we do have a screwdriver.
And I bet they have a knife in their kitchen.
Yeah, and we can find a knife.
And we have
you
this
grab
truck.
an axe. We got a whole killing one.
Yeah, we got a truck too. We can
you can blow that truck up and still go.
And we got this man who's immortal. So as long as he's with us, we'll be okay.
Yeah, give him a burlap sack. And
I don't know, but it was. If you was going to give a rating to this movie,
it'd be like a negative.
Negative number, a negative infinity. I never want to watch this again.
I like slasher movies. This wasn't a true slasher movie. The people make stupid mistakes like slasher people do, but I have to have a little bit of reason to watch them. Usually you either like the people that are killing, like Jason. Or, the people that are involved, you want to see them make it out alive. Which the brother was about the only one. But the girl, I don't know. But the brother...
She was a little wishy-washy. But the brother, I wanted him to live.
Because he actually tried to save the situation.
He was trying to save the whole family. If it wasn't for the brother, they all would have died.
Yeah. So, I mean...
Right at the beginning.
I like that aspect of it. But as far as the slasher movie, it beyond belief.
Yeah, because there would have been no way that would have happened.
I mean, even
it was a little creepy, but it wasn't terrifying.
It wasn't a scary movie by no stretch of the imagination to me. I wasn't
they
scared.
They could have easily took him out that. Like this grown boy afraid of one man with an axe, and a grown woman and girl afraid of one little girl with a knife.
I know. I mean, people are, they were scared. Yeah, they were scared, but once somebody starts to get killed, I think a little adrenaline in your body would say, hey, I'm not going to be a victim here. I'm not going to be letting you just kill me. Mm-hmm. I'm going to try. Most people run off, I understand. But when you're in a fight, you're going to, I mean,
you're going to try to protect yourself and people you love.
If I see my mother getting stabbed, I'm going to be on her. I'm not going to get on top of the trailer and run off.
Yeah,
I'm going to jump down in there.
Yeah, all she had to do was jump down because that girl took forever before she even stabbed her. She just holding her mom. Mm-hmm. You know, I guess she wanted to give her a big hug before she stabbed her.
I don't understand that. And the father and the son could have took the guy out with the axe. I don't care. Because he's going to swing, and if he swings and misses, one of them's going to be on him. Because he can't swing both of them. They're on either side of you.
And they probably could have found his truck because he always had his truck nearby. Ran him over or something.
I mean, something could have been done, but it wouldn't have been a movie. I understand.
But it was a little ridiculous.
I didn't like it. If you want to take time to go watch it, and if you did like it, I mean, all power to you. I'm not saying you're wrong for liking it. I just didn't. Me and Chloe didn't like it by a big lot. I will not be adding it to the Badraven collection, no matter how cheap it is. Because it just wasn't my type of scary movie.
I just don't want to ever. I just want to pretend like that didn't happen.
And this was like only 85 minutes, so it wasn't like a really long movie.
It felt like a long movie though.
But yeah, when you feel like you've been in a movie longer than it actually is, usually a good sign you didn't like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll wrap this up and tell you that we appreciate you watching us here on the Badraven channel. If you want Chloe to be in some more of my reviews, if we go watch the same movies, just leave me a comment on the section here and maybe we'll bring her back and let her review some more with the Badraven. And we'd like to say, remember that we have a Patreon account, and if you want to be Elite Bad Birds, just $1 a month, you can become one of those members, and I'll put your name in the videos and say your name. I didn't end of all my videos, so you would be one of the first. Try to be one of the first Elite Bad Birds. Just $1 a month, people. But we appreciate, even if you don't want to do that, we appreciate you watching. And always remember the Badraven is your friend, and we're looking out for you, and we'll watch some good movies with your hard-earned money. So we're going to let you go, and we'll talk to you later. And goodbye.
See ya.